All right. Hey, well, we're back with another episode. This is the Gamecast, episode 7.
7
already.
7.
Yeah, you were out 1 or 2 on us.
You were out for 1.
One, and you were away for 1.
I was away
right?
for
That's
1.
That was the mix. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Wow. Some of us made for 7.
The boys are back in town.
We're back. We're all loaded up, ready to go. How was the weekend, guys?
It was good.
It's good.
What we do?
I went and saw a concert on Saturday night, and then watched a lot of football on Sunday.
How'd
Sweet.
that go?
It was good. The concert was fantastic. I thought
Where'd
it
you
was
go?
great.
Where'd you go see?
Sloan. Have you ever heard of Sloan?
Yeah, I know who Sloan
Money
is.
City Maniacs.
Come on.
So
Nice.
yeah, they played at the Phoenix Concert Hall in Toronto.
Nice.
And
I've
they're
been
all
there.
like 50, 51 years old. Those
Yeah.
guys rock.
That-
They put on a good show.
It's the
It was
rockin'
a
it.
blast. Me and my girlfriend Amy had a blast. It was a lot of fun.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Randall, what you do?
2 words: Christmas decorations.
Tis the season. Yeah.
Walk in my house and Christmas,
Just threw up everywhere.
and some Sea of Thieves.
Yes, we got more Sea of Thieves, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
That was it? Pretty chill?
That was pretty much it, man.
That's not
I don't
bad.
get it much.
You don't get much?
I don't get it much.
Yeah, that's the exciting life you live there, Randall. How about you, Nate?
It's hung out with my girlfriend. We just kind of chilled out, watched
Sounds
some
depressing.
movies.
Listen to you.
Yeah.
He's like I slept for 36 hours.
No,
terrible.
not an overabundance of sleep this time. But yeah, I just hung out, watched the hockey game on Saturday,
Nice.
which the Leafs did not look great. But yeah, and then Sunday just kind of did some editing and gamed.
Yes, more editing. It's never ending right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for sure.
How about you?
I went and checked out, we watched a couple movies over the weekend. I'm starting to play catch up kind of thing right now. I saw Suicide Squad.
Okay.
Man, that is not a good movie.
I was going to say,
I
you
just-
wasted 2 hours.
I did
You'll
kill
never
2
get it
hours.
back.
No. So I watched it, right? And I'm like, okay, it's okay. And then Crystal's like, well, what'd you think? It's not bad. And the more I think about it, I'm like, no, this movie really sucks.
It
was
was
not
bad.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
it was not a
that
good movie.
Joker is
No.
awful.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Jared
No, he
Leto wasn't
sucks.
given a
He
chance.
sucks.
It
I did
wasn't
not
the
like
actor;
him.
it was the character
It's
that
the way
sucked.
they had to portray him in the
I
movie.
did
Yeah.
not
Wasn't
like
good.
it. That doesn't even look like Joker to me.
No,
Right? That's the thing. And just, I don't know. That movie was not good.
it's
It
like
just- it
Church
wasn't
Street,
good.
Toronto.
No. And then I also saw Black Panther.
What'd you think of that?
I liked Black Panther. That was
Yeah.
cool. It was a different take for a Marvel movie, though, right? It was so different than what I normally kind of perceive. So I had fun doing that. A bunch of games. We had friends come over, drank a little bit, had some food, a lot of food. We went out to a restaurant and shut her down.
Nice.
So yeah, it was a busy weekend. It was a good weekend, of course. Editing, right? But
Yeah.
and then gaming with a couple guys and things and stuff. It was good.
Nice.
Yeah, couldn't really complain.
It's good. Sounds like a solid weekend, Drew.
Yeah, it was.
Solid.
All right, so if you guys don't know, I'm Drew. That's Corey, Randall, and Nate. This is Inside the Game. This is our weekly podcast, found everywhere on every podcast service around the world. Thanks to our buddy Steve, who stands right behind you. You cannot
Shout
see
out to
him.
Steve.
Steve.
There's Steve.
There he is.
All right. We got, yes, tasty. We have a few
Hashtag
things
tasty.
for news to cover this week, gents. So each and every week we'll want to cover a bit of the news because we also have a weekly television show that goes up on Rogers TV every Wednesday. And we don't get to cover all the news on the show because there's just sometimes too much.
Yeah.
But you guys have heard of Black Desert Online?
A little bit.
MMO.
Not, yeah.
That's all I know.
So Corey was asking me about this earlier because he was reading the doc here. And so Black Desert is an MMO that's online. It's massive in the PC community. And they brought it to Xbox. They had an open beta there not too long ago. I jumped in, man. I had a confusing time as to what the hell to do. I didn't have time. The problem is with an MMO, you have to have the time to figure out all the systems, right?
Yeah.
So I just didn't have the time that weekend. It was only running for the weekend.
Yeah.
But
I
I've
remember
always
you telling me
wanted to
about
play.
this, yeah.
Right? I always wanted to play. There's so much to do and so much going on. But we just ran out of time. But they've announced Battle Royale.
Everybody
Shocker.
wants a piece of the pie.
Holy
They do.
crap. I was shocked to see this. Get this in my inbox this morning. So basically what's going on is they've announced Shadow Arena, a new Battle Royale survival mode. So in this mode, every player starts as a black spirit and needs to find a fallen adventurer and possess it.
That's an interesting take.
It's different, right? It's not your typical battle royale.
But again, this is also an MMO trying to make a battle royale. So it's
Oh, you think
how do they make it work, right? So it has to be unique, I'd imagine.
it
right?
is. It sounds unique. Like,
Yeah.
I'm curious to see if it works out. They're going to have 50 players supported on this. Not your typical 100, right? Like everybody's used to the 100.
I wonder why only 50.
I don't know.
Maybe it only works for this style of game mode because I mean, there's there's lots
Maybe.
of things in play here.
Yeah, I don't know. They're starting off in South Korea, and then everything's coming to the western side here eventually is the idea. But for now, that's where they're starting. I'm curious to see how it's going to pan out. I definitely want to see how the game mode works.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's one of those things I always watch Black Desert from a distance. You see it on Twitch. You see it on the YouTubes. Like I'm always kind of keeping my eye on it, and I've seen it, and my inbox is always hit with something with it. So I've always kind of kept my eye on it, and I want it in so bad. But
Time
is a problem for us.
Yeah, we need more hours.
Yeah.
In a day in a week.
Who wants to take Overkill's problem?
So what's going on there?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see. So Starbreeze, you guys have heard of Payday and Payday 2?
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
Payday is the reason I got so into Siege. Because I wanted to play Payday with my
Okay.
friends because I was like, this is a cool game.
It is
Yeah,
cool.
the concept of the game was fantastic. Like, you go in there and you're like, you're robbing a bank and everybody's got a role.
Yeah.
But then I couldn't convince anybody to get it. And then that's where Siege ended up coming in. But okay, continue. Sorry,
It's all good.
Off the rails a bit there. But.
So they've just released The Walking Dead. Overkill's The Walking Dead. This is their latest game. Starbreeze has had some financial issues with this game because it didn't take off.
Okay.
And they've had one problem after another. CEOs have already been booted out of the company.
darn.
So they're running into some financial problems, and they're looking for some help in Stockholm. So things are not going well for those guys over there, unfortunately. Hopefully they can kind of figure things out, get things back on track. But yeah, that's not looking good over there. The Walking Dead is kind of one of those things. It seems to be, it was here, it was hot, and now it's just gone.
Well, you're getting it at the wrong time.
Yeah.
I think, you know what I mean?
They're too late, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're on like season 10 now, I think. So
Anybody watching The Walking Dead still?
Yeah, I am. I
Are
still
you?
watch it, yeah.
you're still watching it?
Yeah.
I gave up.
You gave up. Like, I know a lot of people gave up, right? Like, it was always, that was that water cooler thing you do in the next day. Oh, did you see
Yeah.
this? What happened? And like, I never got into it personally, but everybody else who I was, or like around would talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
And
like,
there's very few. Sorry, go ahead.
sorry, no, go ahead.
There's a very few people I've seen, like even out of just my circle of friends that watched it,
Yeah.
like almost religiously when it was, when it was hot, and there's few that have really carried it through, and are continuing to still watch the show. I mean, I still enjoy it. I think it's a great show.
Yeah.
But again, I think I'm probably a minority in that.
Sure.
For
Well-
me, it was sorry.
No, you.
For me, it was like when like season one, it was like,
Somebody
oh
else cut
man,
Randall off.
please. Your turn. For me, it was like season one. You're like, oh man, it's a huge like horde of walkers. Like, how are they gonna get out of this? Like
Right.
now it's like, oh wow, it's a big horde of walkers. Whatever will they
Just
do?
another round, right? Is that
Great. A new bad guy? No, please no.
Yeah.
And they're trying with like, they're bringing new characters and they're trying to like make Maggie kind of like taking over Rick's kind of as the lead role. And I don't know. I just,
Just not working?
no, we're
The show's
not for
gonna
me anymore.
fade. And I haven't finished this past season.
Right.
I know it's over now. I'm a few episodes behind, but
Yeah.
I'm even at the point where I'm kind of like, if this show doesn't change drastically, I don't know how it's going to keep me involved.
Well, it is fading, right? So Telltale loses. Well, they basically shut down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they had a huge Walking Dead game.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of that game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right?
it was good.
I'm a big fan of that game, and to hear them lose, and I lost Clem, I'm like, holy crap! And then they got picked up, right? So they're maybe coming back, but even that, I don't think is going to have the justification of coming back that everybody wants it to have.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. To me, it sounds
Are
like
you going to go back and play it?
absolutely. Right? They got me because
Dumb question. I shouldn't
this
ask
is
that.
well, it's Clementine's story. This is her ending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was kind of those, okay, crap. All those people, lost their jobs at Telltale. They got royally screwed. I felt awful for them. Hopefully they can figure their crap out and get things where they need to be and get kind of back on their feet.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they got, like, what happens to Clem? Everybody wants to know. We're in, this is it. They already announced final season. Episode 1 drops. And then all hell broke loose. And then the company went, oh, that was it.
So
Yeah.
We
Right?
need to finish this.
Yeah.
No.
So we'll see what happens. That was kind of rough, but hopefully they're able to figure things out. But yeah, at the grand scheme of things, The Walking Dead just seems like it's over.
Well, it almost kind of got a little bit of life when they introduced Negan, but then it kind of just failed back, like just kind of
It's
died.
true. Yeah. It was like
Because
a
they
new
didn't develop
exciting
him
guy.
enough. Yeah.
Yeah. A new exciting villain at the time, and it was he did some pretty extreme things to kind of start off his part in the show, and then it just turned into another one of these like, okay, this is the bad guy, we're gonna kill him and all his people.
Yeah.
Right.
Like we've already gone through that a few times in that show. So
There's no
it's-
variety. That's the biggest problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and then Overkill's The Walking Dead was announced, and it seemed like a great idea. 4-person co-op. Sounds like a great time, to be
Yeah,
honest,
yeah.
right? Like State of Decay 2
Yeah.
kind of has that feel. So this
Left
is
4
all
Dead,
first person,
yeah.
but it launched with a ton of bugs. Right, so then when you face bugs like we've been talking about lately in
Fallout 76.
76, not to put more salt on your wound there, Nate,
I was
but
gonna say his head's getting more and more red. I can see it. Steam's coming
it's gonna
out.
blow. Yeah, right. But we've been talking about this. It's just one bug after another bug just crushes your game when there's so many other good games out there
Yeah.
that don't have these issues.
That's the thing.
So don't
Yep.
launch with shit.
Yeah, if you launch a game with bugs, people are gonna find other games to play because there's way too many games out there
Yeah.
to even choose from. Let alone trying to pick through games that aren't playing properly right on launch. Right.
Well, exactly.
Well, I also wonder too if the zombie thing has just been done too much, because like you got to a point where like it had been done so much, and all of a sudden people are like, "Well, it's a zombie game." Like,
The zombie thing's dying with Walking Dead. I
Yeah.
mean, The Walking Dead is, as far as the Universal thing is concerned, really brought the zombie
Yeah.
apocalypse stuff back, whether
Sure.
it be on TV, video games,
Yeah.
in books, things like that. And now that the show's fading out and people's interest in that is fading out, their interest in every other aspect of the zombie kind of apocalypse.
It's just overplayed
genre.
now, right?
Yeah.
At this point.
It's
Yeah.
like, what's new? What's next, right?
Well,
It's-
battle royale.
it's
Right?
true.
Like honestly,
It is.
that's what's next. Right now, it's all about battle royale.
Did they make a VR battle royale yet?
No, but you know what I did download? I downloaded a MOBA in VR. I haven't. Oh man! I'm like, so Paragon here, right, man? I
Yeah.
was like, oh Paragon, gone. Thanks a lot,
I
Epic,
can
and your
almost get into
goddamn
that.
Fortnite game.
Yeah, Paragon's a thing of the past.
Man, that one burns. But I was on PlayStation. I was like, look at this. There's a PlayStation VR MOBA, similar,
cool.
and I haven't had time to check it out yet.
Sold.
But I'm about to jump in. My only problem is because it's in VR, is that how the movement works. Am I going to get motion sickness? Am I going to bail out, right?
Yeah.
I'll start and have to quit in 5 minutes because I'll just be, whoa.
Yeah.
Not
I
feeling
mean,
it.
I want to play that. That sounds great.
Oh man, I've been looking for a MOBA to jump back into,
Yeah.
right? Because Paragon was so different than your typical MOBA from like Dota or League because you got the top-down view, where Paragon puts you in that third-person
Which
perspective
is cool.
with realistic like style graphics. Like art was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
It's epic, man. They pump out fantastic high-quality graphics.
yeah, they
right?
do. Yeah.
The games always look good.
Oh, it was so good, but it just Epic couldn't figure out what path to take, and then unfortunately, it just yeah.
Yeah.
I could talk all day
Fortnite,
about this
Fortnite.
because I've got well over 100 hours into this game, and then they just bailed on me. I was like, you
Yeah.
guys. Yeah. I was thinking I was up to about 150 hours.
Well,
speak-
just so you know, the game we're shutting it down.
Yeah, right. Like the community just went,
Yeah.
oh,
You were
man.
you were devastated when
man.
I was working with you.
I don't. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had anything ripped away so painfully like that. It was just one of those moments. No, like I could have lost it that day. That was a rough one for me. Paragon's one of the always got that sweet spot, but to find that MOBA again, I've never had that. You can go to Smite, but Smite's got that cartoon feel, right?
Yeah.
It's like-
It's very much cartoon.
yeah, where no one's got that
a good
Paragon
game, though.
feel. Well, it's a fantastic
It's a
game,
popular game.
and it's popular, and it has tournaments, and it's got the esports feel to it, and it's got everything there. But it's just not for me.
Yeah.
Paragon was for me. Those characters I connected with. I knew the abilities and the card system and how it all played out and what I'm upgrading and where I'm heading next. Man, I had that game almost down to like an art. And I don't play MOBAs, right?
And you don't play
Yeah.
PvP, so
Well, and that's the other thing. It was all PvP, right? I could go against bots, but I just crushed the hell out of those bots. So I'm like, no, I need a PvP. Yeah. Man. Okay, I gotta move on. Before I
wait,
start
on a-
crying.
on a-
Oh, you're gonna stick it to me some more?
on the cancellation notes. Do you watch Daredevil? I can't remember.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Son
I
of
heard
a-
about that. Yeah.
Yeah, season 4 is gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They canceled season 4.
You know what they should cancel is Iron Fist.
That show
watched that
sucks.
I think it is.
That is
canceled,
awful. I
isn't
got
it?
4 episodes
Waste
in,
your time.
and no, it is awful. It is one of the worst.
Danny Rand.
Oh my god, you suck. Stuff your fist up your.
So they canceled Daredevil?
Yeah,
Yeah.
season
What?
4. I could. It took them so long to get Daredevil season 3 out.
Yeah.
All right, okay. So they're gonna cancel season 4. Where the hell's Punisher then?
Yeah, that's
I
what I
know.
want to know.
Man, that was wicked. That show was awesome.
Yeah.
All right, not video game
Okay,
related, but
are
okay.
we gonna get back?
Sorry,
to
I knew you watched Daredevil, so I need to hear you rant.
Well, it's a conversation podcast. This is what you get. If you don't want it, then you're in the wrong podcast.
Fast forward, just fast forward.
Yeah,
Don't
just
yeah.
skip us over. We'll come back to video games. We don't stick around too long. But yeah, okay. So let's get back to my MOBA problem, because Paragon was that third-person perspective with a realistic graphic that I've never been able to find. Now I'm heading in this VR thing.
First person. Is it
It's
first?
first person. It is first person, and it has that cartoony feel though. That's but I'm still looking. So everybody now is taking, because Epic has launched all of the Paragon assets for free. So people have now taken, and now there's probably about 4 companies working off of Paragon assets to make another Paragon-ish, Paragon 2
Yeah, there you
MOBA.
go.
That's
I'm
good,
waiting,
though,
right?
yeah.
But I'm still 2 years, 3 years out from getting any of this.
Yeah, but if
That's the problem.
still though, I mean, you're willing, knowing how much you love
Oh
that game.
my God.
You're willing to wait for it, because if they put it out and it's a good game, you'd be happy. But if you wait 3
Well.
years and they put out trash,
Yeah.
Well, and how often are we talking about trash lately, right? Like glitchy bugs and stuff. I don't have patience for that anymore. So, but yeah, I don't know. They launched it, and Paragon was a beta when they launched, and I'm hoping that everybody that picked up the assets and are working on it, someone launches something soon,
Doing a good
and,
job.
and it's solid, right?
Yeah.
So I've seen a couple, and some of them look pretty cool. But yeah, I'll get back to you maybe next week on that Paragon-ish MOBA thing. VR. I don't know. We'll see. I'll just see how much time. We got a lot of games to play this week, boys.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the next little bit of news that Fortnite's teasing. Core, and I'm looking right at you there, buddy. This is all you.
well, I don't know. They released that image on Twitter, and it's season 7
Yeah.
teaser.
Yeah.
And it's a bitter ice spreads. And
So-
that's,
You think it's the whole map getting turned into snow? Because PUBG's coming out with a snow level,
7th.
right?
Yeah.
On the 7th,
7th.
which is in 4 days.
4 days.
fair enough.
So in
I'm
3
gonna
days,
I'm gonna
you
stop
now-
right there.
Okay.
For a second.
Yeah.
I don't think Fortnite
They don't
Heard
give
my
a
friend.
shit.
about PUBG.
Not one.
No.
No
No.
one.
No
So I
fucks
don't think
given.
they're trying to compete.
No.
I think people have been, since last year's Christmas update, people have been wanting snow on the map. And they didn't do that last year. They made trees, Christmas trees.
Yeah,
and
I remember
a little
that.
bit of stuff, but everybody.
But
people
snow
wanted
was falling, though, right? Snow
Yes,
was falling
but
in some
nothing,
areas.
There was
but
no snow on the ground.
No, it wouldn't
So
accumulate
I think
anything.
people are now. I think Epic's coming out and saying, "Look, I
Here
think
we
they're
go.
going to change a section of the map, kind of like what they did.
Oh,
when
really?
They
Is that
changed-
all?
When they changed the swamp into the desert?
Yeah.
Maybe they're going to change. You know, the area up on the top, like where Junk Junction and stuff like that is, where the
Yep.
lake is. Maybe they'll do some sort of ice storm.
They
thing
should
there.
freeze over
'Cause
the
they
lake.
got that castle that's there too.
Yeah.
The lake's changed a lot lately, though.
It
so I
has,
don't know
so
what,
they're going to leave it alone?
I don't know. That's the part I don't get. I mean, this teaser tells you nothing other than
It doesn't
shows
say anything.
Some character, right, in this. And
It looks kind of cool, though, doesn't
well, it looks like almost like the Witch King from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
the ice version.
That's cool.
I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. You never know with Fortnite. I mean,
No.
they dropped the purple cube on the map, and nobody knew what was going on, and then it blew up the island. So I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
What do you want to see out of Season 7?
I want to see more gradual change as the season progresses. Season 6 was like there was not a whole lot that happened at the end of season 5 and about halfway through season 6. But that's the way they've been kind of doing it every season, is that they wait till like week 7 before they start changing things again and kind of getting prep for the new season.
Right.
So I'd like to see more gradual change throughout the season, like to the map itself.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I understand why they probably don't do it, is because every week they're either changing game mode or they're changing a weapon, or I mean, they came out with a new pump shotgun that's like a heavy version of the pump, and it's a beast.
My kid got it the other day and like annihilated 3 guys instantly.
Oh, it's a monster. Like, there's no reason to have the heavy shotgun anymore.
No.
The heavy shotgun's trash compared to this thing.
So is it unbalanced then?
I mean, whenever they bring out a new weapon, it's usually a little OP. But
always,
when
right?
it's been so long since they've changed shotguns. Like, the last shotgun was the heavy shotgun, right?
Yeah.
They came out with, which is like a epic and legendary version of the TAC shotgun, which is a faster shooting shotgun, but it doesn't do as much damage. And that one was a hard one because the spread on it was so small that it was really hard to get a good headshot on with that, and that was basically the only time it was effective. Is a headshot. Your body shot a guy, you need 2 shots, and it's
Right.
not as fast as the tac shotgun, so you're usually screwed if you don't hit that headshot.
Yep.
But this new shotgun, it's just blasting people. But again, it's a better version of the pump shotgun, which I take over the tac anyways.
So it's doing its job then, really.
I think so, and I'm sure there'll be some balancing, and there always is, especially with shotguns when they try to make them the meta in the game.
Yeah.
And it's been a while since they've been that way, so I think they're letting it ride out for a bit here. And with the new game mode, it's fun to use that shotgun.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
So you were playing that, right?
Yeah, the Team Rumble. It's
Yeah.
20v20, and it's the first team to 100 kills.
So you actually get,
eliminations.
yeah. Maybe I should play that then, because when I
No.
die, I can come back.
It's you
Right?
you get unlimited respawns, and the game lasts pretty much as long as like a normal game would last if you were to go close to the end, top 5 or whatever.
Yeah.
About 20 minutes or so, 15, 20 minutes, unless one team's just smoking the other one.
Right.
The cool thing is that it's like how they did. I can't think of the.
Is it like a narrower like circle, like a smaller circle on the map?
Yeah, it's they split the map in half, right? The 2 buses fly in opposite directions, and
Yeah.
then at some point during the flight path, I think it's either halfway or 3/4 of the way, it plops the circle down, and it's
Gotcha.
it's a large circle, but it's small enough that if you got 40 people in it, like you're in it, you're in the fray, right? So the nice thing is they give you the 8 minutes or whatever, 10 minutes to when you land. The storm's continually closing, just slowly to that point.
Yeah.
So you can land in far parts of the map and still make it to the circle. You want to loot up, get some good weapons, because the nice thing is you can find a lot of good weapons and there's chests everywhere. But the problem is once you're kind of in the battle and you're fighting people and dying, if you kill somebody, you don't get their weapons. Because you get to respawn with your weapons, so
that's cool.
You just got to keep an eye on your ammo and your materials.
Yep.
And when you kill somebody, you get a little bit of ammo, a little bit of materials to kind of keep going. But sometimes you got to farm in the middle of the fight, and it's a really fun way to play the game, because when you die, you don't feel like, oh crap, like there goes 15, 20 minutes of my time. I was working really hard, and that's it. You got one shot. You ran into a guy that just happened to be better than you.
Yeah.
And this one, it's a little like 50v50, where it's just like, this guy doesn't see me, I'm gonna murk him.
Right.
And it's fun, right? Like
Yeah.
I was playing Sunday night when I got home, and I got like 12 kills. Like I've never gotten double-digit kills, so it was fun,
Sick,
right? Like,
yeah.
it's a cool way. But I'm hoping that game mode stays around. But they do so many different things.
They
I can't tell
constantly
you.
change.
So this
right?
whole season 7 thing, I have no idea what they're gonna do.
I want them to cover the whole map in snow.
It would be cool.
It's a holiday season,
Yeah.
right? It only makes sense. I honestly, what they're probably gonna do is just take a chunk of the map and
change
snow
it.
cover it, right?
Because it's going to be a change for the season, right? It's not a change like a seasonal change, like when they do the Halloween stuff and the Christmas stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's going to be something that's going to be on the map for probably till season 8, I would
Yeah,
imagine, unless
probably.
it has something to do with how the map progresses throughout season 7. But
yeah,
who knows? Fortnite, Epic, just
you
keep
never
killing
know.
it.
Well, for some, anyways. All right, Red Dead Online fixes. So Rockstar announced they kind of had a little bit of a blurb from the community, hearing some feedback, and I've got some feedback too, because man, the grind to get my $200 to start my posse was a pain.
I haven't done it yet.
Woo,
No,
it was a lot of
neither.
work. I sat there for a few nights grinding this out just to get $200.
Well,
Damn.
$200 isn't easy to get on your own, right?
Man, I killed a buffalo. I got $2. I skinned that little bugger and I took him over to the butcher.
$2.
I got $2 whole. Man, you know how long it takes to get to $200? Like, it takes a while. So they put out. Rockstar came out and said our current areas of focus include the in-game economy. Thank God.
Yeah.
Right. Which will require some additional balancing in order to ensure all activities are appropriately rewarding and fun. So that was cool. That's their first thing they're going to do. We should see updates starting this week and continuing on into next week.
Yeah.
So that was kind of nice.
Rockstar's usually pretty good with that, because
They're on top
GTA
of it,
5
right?
was the same way.
Yeah.
I mean, they had issues in the online when they launched it, and it took them about a month to get all the bugs worked out. But
Yeah.
I mean, well, look at that game now.
Well, it's just in the beta state. They have it launched in right now,
Yeah.
right?
And they're already doing all these crazy fixes. Bethesda, take some notes, maybe. Just saying.
Fallout 76.
It's
a
true.
real
They've had a
Fallout for
beta
Bethesda.
for like a month before the game came out.
Yeah.
And it didn't seem to matter.
Well, it didn't do anything, right? Where they're in the beta right now for online, and they're already like, we're going to fix this, we're going to do this, we're going to fix these bugs. So they're fixing the economy system, which is the main issue right now, and any bugs. So, like, that's not a bad start.
You know,
And
community
it didn't
involvement's
seem
huge.
too janky To be honest,
Oh, I've been
online.
having a freaking blast.
That's what I mean. Everyone that I know that has played it, they don't have any real issues.
There is no issues except for the grind to get to, and I'm only grinding to get to 200 because in order to get your posse, you have to spend $200.
Yeah.
And then there's you get a daily charge for having your camp. So,
Bastard.
So what happens if you don't have money?
they just kind of sink you in a minus and you pay it as you get it.
In the red.
Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah.
You gotta work them debts
You gotta
off.
work it out. So every day you're in there, right, and your day flies by, you're getting billed for your
wow.
campsite. So because I've got a campsite now that hold 7 of us, I'm $2 a day. Okay, so that's 1 buffalo. So there, like man, like, it is a grind if you're gonna hunt it out because I did a lot of hunting. But then you got all the quests and stuff. Like I'm already kind of into what I'm playing here, but
Yeah.
well, I'll move on after this part. But yeah, like the online, I've focused a lot of time. I've probably somewhere in around 6-8 hours already, and that's just to get the $200, so I can get us all in a group to get going, right?
Yeah.
But I've been having a blast. We've been going out. So you got there's a story in this thing.
I know. I
It's
made
like,
my character and I
damn.
played up just to the part where they get to you get to pick your clothing, and I didn't have time, so I stopped there. But I'm like, this is cool. I didn't expect there to be a story for the online.
No, me either. I figured we'd just be tossed, out in the wild and away you go, right?
Yeah.
But so you can free roam in the one area, but then there's other areas you can jump into as well when you go back in.
Oh, okay.
So you don't have to stay in the one that you start off with. You can go off into like the wilderness or the mountain, snow-covered area, and kind of free roam through there.
Well, I'm looking forward to getting into it. I mean, it's a lot of fun.
It's
what did you
cool.
name your guy?
I think I just stuck with my gamer tag.
What did you name yours?
Oh, Cliff Utah Mills.
Nice.
You only get 12 characters. It was tough. I had way better names than that.
Oh man, did you? Okay, so designing your character. Normally I was talking to Nate about this. I think I mentioned it last week on the podcast that I typically go with the female character. That's always
Yeah, you've always done that.
Dude, you cannot make a good-looking woman in this game at all. They are all hideous.
Well, you can't make her a good-looking guy either. Let's be
No.
honest here. Just the times don't allow it.
did you see the teeth though?
The
The gummer?
there wasn't a. I almost thought about doing that just so I didn't have to put teeth in my guy because they were all so terrible.
They're
I gave
awful.
him terrible teeth though.
Me too.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
Cliff
got
Utah
like
Mills is a.
he's got like half a
scary
dozen
looking guy.
missing, right? And they're
Yeah.
all stained and they
Yeah.
look like crap. Well, it's like, holy, somebody just punch him out. Just big ass teeth. Like, they're so bad. But yeah, my guy kind of looks like John Marston though. From the first Red Dead. I'm like,
Nice.
this is cool. Okay.
My guy's got
So-
long gray hair. He's got a long gray mustache, gray beard, or gray chin beard.
Nice.
And a big scar on it.
I'm 6.
Yeah, I got a scar too. It goes like right through, right? A big hook on him and stuff.
Seen some stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, we set out and did one mission, and it's always you go out, you start your mission, and you're matchmaking. So then you're paired up with at least 3 others. So I had to go out. We had to. It depends on which one we did. We did the one we had to go capture a guy who stole this guy's wife. Well, we set out, and she's like, "I'm not going back to that guy because this guy she married is like 3 times his age, right?" So it just leads to one thing, leads to another, and you get then options. We can either save them, or we can kill them, or do whatever you want. Like it's just, man, Red Dead Online is awesome.
Yeah, it's going to
I'm-
only get better too.
I'm more into that, I think, than I am into the actual Red Dead 2.
I
Yeah.
know. I'll be interested to see because I'll be playing with you guys, playing with my buddies. It'll be interesting to see if it pulls me away from the story, and then it'll be one of those things where it'll be like a year goes by, and I'm like, I haven't played the story mode in forever.
Well, I find 'cause I'm grinding more for the online stuff because that's what I want to do with all of us, right?
yeah, that's what you want
Where
to
the
spend more of your
story
time.
isn't going to do the co-op. There's no co-op in the story where the online is bringing that co-op feel in.
Yeah.
Or you can go and do the PvP stuff if you want to, and you shoot up, like hunt other posses out and stuff like that, right? You can make rival gangs and stuff. I don't know. For now, I'm pretty hooked.
Yeah, no,
But-
I'm looking forward to diving into it a lot more.
Who wants to take the next one here? We'll move
What
on.
do we got here?
Dead silence.
Ancestor game.
Chirp, chirp.
Hush goes over the crowd.
So what is this game?
We'll read it.
I know. I'm getting into it. I know.
That's what I said. Who wants to take it?
Yeah, no, I'm looking at it right now. It's coming out of the shadows.
You want to take Ghost?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, buddy. Can't wait.
So is this is a new game? Ancestors was announced originally at E3 in 2015. The game will bring players to explore, expand, and evolve to advance their clan to the next generation in harsh, ruthless, yet beautiful land of Africa starting 10 million years ago.
Africa.
Ancestors is brought to us by the original creator of the Assassin's Creed series, Patrice?
Yeah. So Patrice started the original Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Gets fired from Ubisoft. Basically starts his own company. And then he's coming out with Ancestors. Which is a survival game.
Yeah.
So
Sounds kind of cool.
it does sound
does,
kind of
yeah.
cool, right?
10 million years ago in Africa.
I know.
It sounds like a scary place.
Tribal.
Oh, yeah. So the game trailer is coming out at the Game Awards this week
Nice. I'm
on
I wanna see
Thursday.
that.
Oh, we'll be watching, right? We're going to
Yeah.
watch that, and we'll cover that in next week's podcast. Okay?
Hell yeah.
So, yeah, a little business stuff going on there. But I don't know.
There's
This
no,
is...
announcement for when this game's coming out. This is just like, hey, gameplay trailer. Like, check this out. Coming
Yeah.
soon kind of thing.
Right? But it looks cool. It sounds cool. It starts off the evolution of man kind of thing. So we'll see how this survival game pans out because the survival genre, again, before the Battle Royale, I think was the survival. And everybody's tapped into that a lot. So what's different from Ancestors than from, say, something like Ark,
Well, yeah, exactly.
right?
Yeah.
Ark's gone...
I'm hoping it's better than Ark.
It can't
we
be
all
that
are.
It
hard.
doesn't take much.
Right? Like Ark's still rough. And it's done.
You know what's really impressive about Ark?
What?
The amount of dust that it collects on my shelf.
It's been sitting there for a while. Has it, Randall?
just a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. All right, Nate. Get into this one, buddy. I love this game.
All right, so Ghost Recon Wildlands has some upcoming free content.
Yeah.
So if you purchase the season pass for year 2, though, you get 7-day early access to 2 new Ghost War classes, along with a exclusive customization pack.
Ooh.
But people who don't own this
Yep.
will have access to the new Ghost War classes starting December 18th.
So it's not bad, right? We get a couple days early, but
Yeah, that's sweet.
oh man, Ghost Recon Wildlands. I've sunk a lot of time into that.
That's
game.
your game, man.
That is my game. That's my go-to game right now for a lot of things, right? If I don't have anything like on the plate right now, I'll go back. Yeah. Good luck to that.
Yeah.
But that's one of those things I'm like, I can always jump back into, right? And pick up and play. And there's always, if I go on my friends list, I've always got a couple buddies on there playing.
Yeah.
Always. It
I'll
is-
always play with you if you ever ask me.
Man, you too busy playing Rainbow? So, but yeah, Ghost Recon Wildlands. I love that game. I know a lot of people took it differently
I had
because
a tough time with it.
man,
I wanted to like that game.
Shouldn't have been called Ghost Recon.
Well,
That's all I gotta say.
Well, exactly, right? It wasn't the Ghost Recon feel that everybody was so used to.
Yeah.
They went in a whole different direction, and I think that's what kind of set off a lot of people. But dude
how-
that multiplayer,
It would have been sick. Just Tom Clancy's Wildlands. I think
Oh,
that
that
could have
would've
been
been-
sick.
yeah. Then they could have a whole other like series started up then, right? Instead of-
Yeah.
but they wanted to bank off the fact that Ghost Recon.
Slap that name in there.
Is going to sell
Exact-
more copies.
Then yeah, but if you already have the Tom Clancy name, isn't that enough?
Yeah, you'd think.
Oh, there you go, Ubisoft. That one's on us.
Sorry. In addition to the
Hot tip.
introduction, in addition to the introduction of photo mode, Special Operation 3 will not only expand on the game's PvE experience by introducing a new themed mission and rewards, but also bring new PvP features, including 2 new PvP classes will be introduced, inspired by the Special Operation 3 themed mission, available starting December 11 for Year 2 Pass owners, 2 new PvP maps, and based on community feedback, there will be improvements and new content coming to the store. More than 90 new items will be added, including a new pack themed
I'm
for...
pumped.
This is pretty sweet.
I
That's
know.
a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Ubisoft's killing it, man.
Have they had a dip in the community though? Is that why they're doing this?
I don't know.
Or are they just doing it? Or are they doing it because it's the holiday season and they want people to
Wow,
buy games?
it's holiday season, right? And then Assassin's Creed just launched their latest free, no, not free, sorry, but the latest edition in their story mode too. They got the new Hunter story mission coming out, which is separate. Which is, you know what? I got to give them credit because the last time I played Assassin's Creed and I got screwed by the DLC was. Man, yeah, I remember that. Oh man! So I wasn't done the game. The DLC drops. I want to say it was Unity. So DLC drops, right? I'm 3/4 of the way through the story campaign, almost coming up to the end where I can wrap shit up. And they drop the DLC. It jumps me right into the freaking DLC, and I never finished the campaign.
I remember you telling me.
I was so mad. So what's going on here with the new Hunter DLC is you actually have to be level 25, and it doesn't affect anything in Odyssey's story at all.
Oh, it's totally separate.
It's totally separate, but still in the same world, same map, everything else, right? So you're able to play off, gain other abilities, new like talents and stuff like that, and upgrades, and still carry on with the actual campaign. I'm like, oh, you guys are learning, right? Like that's
yeah, obviously you weren't the only one that happened to.
no, I got burned, and I just put it down because I didn't get to finish the story. I was freaking pissed. Steve, you're gonna have to put an E on this show this week.
Yeah. Everybody.
Let's see it.
I think we're gonna start upgrading this. This is where I get the vent, Steve.
Let it out, Drew.
No,
That's
right.
right.
But
let it
yeah,
out.
so to see them come back in with the Ghost Recon stuff is
Yeah, it's pretty sweet, man.
I've been away from it for a while now, but I keep looking at it. It's always so when you set up your pins, it's the first pin on my pin list.
Oh, really?
It is. It's the first one there, and it never leaves. It's always right there.
Oh,
I don't know
man.
what my first pin is.
I do.
Alphabetical, man.
No,
That's how I roll.
I put them in
You
order
got all
of what
Tom
I'm.
Clancy's together.
Yeah, but what I'm playing. I'm not playing all the Tom Clancy's all the time. But right now, it's that, and then I don't know. I think I've got Assassin's
Yeah,
Creed.
you have all what you're playing. Just
yeah,
neatly
right there.
Neatly organized.
You know what I don't like though is the fact that when you put a new
kidding.
pin, you got to go because I have so many pins. I have to move my pin all the way back up to the top
Why do you have so many pins?
because there's a lot of favorites I like, and I'm lazy and I don't want to keep scrolling through things, so I put them on my pins. That's why the
Drew's
pins are
game
there.
list is just his pins. Yeah.
Well, I started adding them to home as well, right? But you can only have like maybe half a dozen on your home.
Yeah, you can only have so many.
Nah, that bites.
Figured out my.
It's Drew's ranting week.
Cheaper than a psychologist.
He's fired up, folks.
All right, so why don't we get into games that are out this week?
Looks like there's a lot.
There are
lot.
a ton, and I'm not listing off all these games. This is honestly, I took this from thanks to Kotaku because they had a sweet list over there.
Yes,
But
they
the
do.
amount of games this week, and this is why we can't cover everything anymore, right? Like one day, like back a long time ago, everything could be covered, and now there's so many games. There's 3 for Monday. What do we got? Like 20 for Tuesday?
Well, yeah, but let's just point out real
Right.
quick that Gnome's Garden, new home on PS4, is coming out on Tuesday, just in case anybody.
Oh, I can't wait.
So I want to touch on like the highlights. If you guys have seen Override Mech City Brawl,
No.
it's a big mech brawl. It looks
That sounds cool.
I'm into mech brawling.
okay.
Yeah.
I'll
Mech Warrior
Armored
was
Core?
back then.
Well,
I-
I'm not saying you don't have to reach out. I was
Armored
whatever you
Core.
want. If you
Did you
don't
ever
think
play
it's
those?
gonna be a good game,
I never did
then
play the
we'll
Armored
just
Core.
get Betty Bat's Treasure Hunt.
Yes.
The PlayStation Classic is out, so if you guys want to
Yeah.
like, let's,
I've been seeing more and more ads for it too.
yeah, I keep looking at it. Right, it's one of those. Ooh, it's there, but I'm always concerned with the fact that I'm just gonna play it for an hour and then shelf it.
Just wait.
Seems like Friday's could be the
You don't
big day
need it.
though.
What's that?
Friday's could be the big day though, for the looks of it, because you got Smash Brothers for the Switch,
Yep.
and then you got PUBG for PS4.
Yeah, that's a big day, right?
It's about time. I mean, like we were saying,
Sega
it's
Genesis Classic coming
classics.
out too.
Ooh.
On the Switch. Yeah.
Oh, hello neighbor.
Hello, neighbor. That's not a bad game.
No.
That's there. Katamari.
Damacy reroll. Yeah, that'll be a big one for the Switch.
So Friday's not a bad day at all. Tuesday, any highlights in here, guys, that we're seeing?
What about that
Beholder
Mutant
2.
Zero? Mutant Year Zero. Is it Mutant
Yeah.
Year Zero?
We got a code.
So wait.
All right, so back on. We're covering. That'll be coming up on next week's show.
Just Cause 4 on
Whoa,
Tuesday.
What's
Yeah.
Prison Boss VR?
So I saw that. Okay,
Yeah.
I saw. I was on the PlayStation
Give
store.
me a Billy Club.
And I was
Beat his ass.
Yeah, it's a big cartoon style, whatever. But you're trying to break out of prison, and you're in VR, and you're trying to you're scraping stuff out of the walls and busting things down.
I've
and-
gotten into. Have you ever played The Escapist?
Yeah. Have you tried the Walking Dead one yet?
No.
Oh, you gotta try it.
The Escapist drew me in. Me and a good friend of mine, Pat, we played
it's
the
so
crap
good.
out of that game.
Oh, yeah.
And it was tough. Like there's levels I couldn't beat,
Yeah.
and it would be cool to play a VR version of that.
right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it totally would. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're like
I saw
prison
this. I
riots
laughed
and-
when I watched it. It looked funny. Like it looked like a good time.
It's a good time.
But all right, so Tuesday, yeah, Just Cause 4 is out on Tuesday.
Big
Yeah,
title.
that's
yeah.
a big game.
Yeah, we got that for review for next week. Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff. We got Mutant Year Zero, Road to Eden. Man, I've been watching this game for a long time. I can't wait to get my hands on this one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so that's cool. That's dropping out. Subnautica. Anybody played Subnautica
No, but I've seen it, and it's a beautiful looking game.
on PC?
Yeah.
I played it on the Xbox in the game preview pass. It was real rough.
Was it?
Big smelly bum.
But it was in the game preview pass, right? The game preview. So it's early. I don't know if they polished it up since then. I haven't been back.
Okay.
But that's out. If
You have the
anybody's
X2, dude. It might be
maybe.
significantly better on the X.
That's true. Yeah, maybe. I should jump in. I'll let you know next week.
Yeah.
I'll probably
It'd be
forget.
interesting to see,
Someone
'cause
remind
on PC, I
Shoot me
guess
a
that
text.
game looked really good.
Yeah. Oh, looking on PC, it looked fantastic.
Yeah.
But when you got to the
Always does.
Xbox version, it was kind of a little sketchy, right?
It was like 15 frames per second, something like that. It was pretty bad.
Yeah, something like that.
High speed.
Thornbreaker, The Witcher,
Witcher
Tales.
Tales.
Man, that game, I've been watching that one too. That looks good. So that's out on Tuesday as well. Energy Cycle Edge, Picture Party VR. That's Wednesday. I don't know what those are. Anybody heard of those?
Nope.
No, Energy Cycle.
Battle Princess on Thursday. I've not really seen anything else, and it's really
Carcassonne on Switch. That's a
It's
a
board game.
board game. Yeah, it's a very popular.
It's a good
board
time
game.
actually.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's what's it kind of like?
Well, it's like you work to build a medieval kingdom.
Okay.
And like every player at the beginning of their turn draws a tile, and you have to figure out where to place it on the board.
Okay.
And the
Sounds cool.
Yeah, but the cool thing is like you have like different like walls and like ways you can make the kingdom build out.
Oh.
But you can also screw other players. So like if you want to connect your kingdom, you can build a solid wall so they can't. And depending on how big the size of your kingdom is, the more points you accumulate.
Man,
So
that's
it's,
cool.
it's a big strategy game actually.
That's
it's tile
cool.
based because
It's
it's
tile-based,
kind of
yeah.
like obviously not Settlers of Catan, but same kind of
Same
board game
kinda
style.
feel,
where you're-
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. I on Switch, I think that'd be kind of a cool
That'd be
game to
neat,
check
yeah.
out.
Man, Light Fingers.
Light fingers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Talking
yeah.
about screwing over people? Light Fingers. That game is fun. That's coming up on this week's show.
Yeah.
But The Last Remnant, I noticed, is also on Thursday for PS4. That was a cool title, too, if you're into that kind of JRPG stuff.
Yeah.
So, and that was it, really. I kind of thought to hit the highlights for what's out this week. It's a busy week, though, man. There's a ton of
Yeah.
stuff. But yeah, Friday, I think, honestly, is the big day,
Big day.
right?
Big day, for sure.
Tuesday's your usual, and then Friday. But yeah, Just Cause 4, Mutant Year Zero for Tuesday. Those are some good titles. But yeah, Smash Brothers, I think, will probably.
It's
That
gonna,
takes the
like
cake.
break records. for
yeah,
sure.
right? That's the cleanup days, Friday.
Yeah.
So that'd be.
All fighting games will be put on hold once Super Smash comes out. I
Yeah.
think.
Well,
Like I'm gonna
exactly.
buy a Switch just to play that game. Really,
Dude, you should pick up the Super Smash Switch. It looks really tight.
Oh really?
Yes.
I haven't seen it.
Nah,
There we
yeah.
go.
I'm gonna look it up.
Dude, you saw my Diablo one, right? You know how it
Yeah.
has Diablo gray on the back?
Yeah.
So it's a bunch of the Smash characters on the back, kind of like
stop
on the
it.
sides. Yeah, it looks so
Yeah.
tasteful.
Sounds tasty, Steve. Yeah.
All right, why don't we
Real
get into what we've been playing this week? What have you guys been playing? Have you been playing much of anything? I know you've been pretty busy. So first of all,
I got in some Fortnite.
welcome back.
Thank you.
Yes,
Glad
welcome
to be
back,
back,
dude.
boys.
Yeah.
Glad to be back.
Yeah.
we missed it.
Fortnite, obviously, can't ever put that one down. Got into some Battlefield on Friday with my buddies.
Nice. I saw you playing that.
Yeah, I have. Like they had been playing for a little bit since they got it, and so I hopped back in. And I mean, again, it does feel like Battlefield 1, but there's some cool aspects with being able to reinforce certain points in conquest. So you can like build up sandbag walls and
Yeah.
stuff like that to kind of protect the space a little bit more, which I thought was really cool. But I played on this map that we didn't play, that we didn't get a chance to play before we did our review, and it's like a mountain, and it's a snowy mountain, and you're up, and the points are all spread across this mountain. You're going through like mountain passes, and
Oh, man.
no, it was wild. And then you still got planes dropping bombs on you, so it was a lot of fun, especially when we got in a big group and we were playing that. So those two games, and then I'm getting back into Rainbow Six.
Yeah, you
guys
are.
are playing it.
That's right, man.
I've been saying it how many podcasts in a row now. I've said
Yeah.
I'm playing.
It's full of crap.
It's happening.
Yep.
It's happening. Because you want to know why?
Holding you to
Because
it.
I haven't been doing any of my Fortnite challenges because I haven't been able to keep up with it. So you know what? I just play that game when I want to play it. Not worried about completing all that stuff. Like I don't
Yeah.
even want to know what my battle pass tier is for this one. Didn't get to 100.
No.
So I just haven't had time.
My kid's almost there, he said.
Yeah, no, I'm well behind for sure. But anyways, that's what's gonna get me back on some of these other games. Is that I'm not as committed.
There you go.
To Fortnite.
Yeah.
I mean, season 7 coming up, so I gotta shut her down. So.
Yeah, for sure.
Brando, what are you playing?
The usual stuff. A lot of Sea of Thieves.
Yep.
Obviously.
Yeah, I
Some
join you on
PUBG. I tried one of the new December games for Xbox Gold, Race the Sun.
What'd you think?
Really good.
I haven't looked at any of those ones
Okay, not my cup
I had
of
it on
tea.
the Vita. Remember the PlayStation Vita? Rest in peace.
I just didn't like the fact like you can go back and forth and
Yeah.
back and forth. It starts to speed up, and you always crash into something. But you can't go up and down. But you have to
No.
hit like a certain like jump or like an accelerator, right? So I was like,
Yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah, it wasn't bad, right? I didn't play it very long, but
No, I played for like 5 minutes. Like, that's cool.
I was on the Vita, so it was more like, nah, I got a couple minutes.
Like, I'm really glad I got a 4K TV so I can really see the explosion. Like, and I've been playing Heyday on my iPad.
What?
I had one of those moments where I'm like, I kind of miss Heyday. I decided to fire it back
Like
up,
a weak
and-
moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah. Then my wife is like, "Cool, we can play together."
Awesome.
Yeah, it was great.
Anything else?
That's pretty much.
That's
I haven't
what
had
you're
much
ending on is
time,
Heyday.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
I'm ending on Heyday.
Nate, you're up, buddy.
Randall's fired.
Oh man.
What have you been playing?
So I actually been playing the Switch. I've been playing some Mario Kart.
Nice.
Yes, that's a ton of fun, man.
That's always good, right?
And about 5 other games that we're reviewing this week. So
Yeah, we got a busy week.
been kind of playing those, but Mario Kart in particular, me and my girlfriend have been duking out. I'm definitely on top right now.
Still talking about Mario Kart.
Yeah, we're talking about Kart.
Steve, we got to put an E. Yeah. Explicit.
It's
Yeah.
an E.
I knew when I said that,
Yeah.
I was.
I think we're at M plus
I'm
now.
not gonna lie. You said something, but man, did I want to say something so. I had something so quick for that.
He's like, "No, nice fun."
I gotta go.
Okay.
Anything else? Rainbow.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Rainbow Six has definitely been the go-to game for the last
You've been playing a lot of
few
that.
weeks. Yeah, I was looking at my time. I'm at 168 hours.
That a boy.
And you know what's sweet? This is actually probably one of my first, but my win ratio is over 2.0.
Really?
Yeah. I'm still not first. Luke, son
Luke
of a
is,
gun's ahead of me.
Luke is gonna. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool.
Nice.
And For Honor, I'm back.
Back into it, eh? I was looking at it, man. They got some new characters in there and stuff.
Yeah, so I was kind of hesitant with the DLC dropping
Yeah.
because usually characters are broken, which I don't know. Since I've been playing it, they're kind of broken. It's just like anything. You get in a fighting game, you need to learn the new characters because
Sure.
you just don't know what you're up against. So I don't know. I didn't find it that bad. I probably won more than I lost against those characters. So
That's not
I
bad.
don't know. Yeah, For Honor's sweet.
Quick question: how many hours did you have for Rainbow Six Siege? This is total hours played in the game. Right?
Yeah, this is just on Xbox app. It says 168.
What do you got?
Well, he's like,
Just a little bit more.
668.
oh,
Wow.
what prestige are you?
I don't.
140. What? It says clearance level.
140.
He's double what I am.
Yeah, yeah. I played a lot of that
I
game.
see
Apparently.
that.
Holy.
I played through all the broken time too.
Oh yeah, you
It was
were
a
there.
fun
I remember.
game.
Yeah, you're in first right now with 600.
Am I even on there?
Yeah, you're sixth. You got 36 hours.
I'm 36 hours. I'm just catching up.
Sweet.
Me and Crystal are playing
Dude,
that too, right? So
we
that's-
have many more hours to be
Oh,
had.
we're far from done, and then the new season's dropping as well. So that's gonna pick things right up. Oh.
I have 100 hours for honor.
Oh, see that
Yeah.
game.
85.
Man, I have a hard time sinking 100 hours into anything now.
Yeah, that's.
I don't know, man. That's the thing with me. I get into a game and that's all I want to do for like hours.
I'm all over the place. I play one game for
can't.
2 hours, and I'm on to the next one for another 2 hours, and I'm on to something else.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Like
It's
I've
tough.
got 5-6 games on the go all at once.
So speaking of which, what are you playing?
Well,
Yeah.
I jumped
Yeah.
back into Spider-Man. I'm still plugging away at Spider-Man. I did a bunch of Black Cat stuff, so that was cool. And then Black Cat's got the DLC that dropped as well.
Nice.
So I just reached her within the story mode. I hammered that out in like no time.
Yeah.
Man, swinging through the streets is freaking awesome. God, it's so good. I've been playing some VR. Beat Saber. I
Nice.
freaking love that game. Like, I just did the comparison video this week on the show and stuff, and I'm just I'm hooked right back into it.
Yeah.
It is so good. Just hitting those beats. Well, there's one, so I put it on a hard. It's 948 beats. Nailed them all.
Oh,
Wow.
this guy.
Yeah, hit
Fruit
them
Ninja
all.
2.0 over
That's
here.
right. Got them on my iPad. No, so doing that. We've been playing Rainbow. It's just one of those things you just pick up and you shoot a couple people and have a good time, and then you die, and then you get shot by your own teammate. Scott, this is calling on you, Scott. This guy shot me, man. I just killed this guy, protected him. Next thing you know, I'm dead. I'm like, how did I die? I look, Scott. I'm like, Scott. He goes, I'm sorry, I killed 3 of you. I was like,
Oh man, it was such a hilarious. You recorded it.
It was so. I was like, man,
Atrocity.
like we were doing so well, and then he killed us. He was like, "I'm so sorry." I'm like, "Oh, it is what it is." Next round.
C'est la vie.
Oh man, but yeah, we've been getting a lot of wins lately too.
Oh,
That's why I
friggin'
want to
right,
hop
man.
in, boys.
Oh, we've been doing
I
really
gotta put my
well.
668 hours into work.
Yeah,
Let's go.
You're freaking right,
Oh,
man.
yeah, doing that. Switch, bunch of Switch stuff. Playing Artifact. Sorry, we were just talking about.
Smack
We were
you.
talking about.
I was about to flip the table.
We're playing Artifact, which I am having a hard time with. Oh man, it is. I keep losing. I play a lot of Hearthstone, and I can win at that. Not too bad, like 50-50 probably.
Yeah.
With Artifact, this is brutal. No, but there's no learning curve to it. Like it's just you suck or you're either gonna get it. And I'm not. It's just not clicking.
It's like magic, yeah.
Right? Like it's just. So I'm anxious for our review because I want to hear your thoughts on it. So that's coming up too. Yeah, it's pretty. It's fun. It's like, damn, I'm getting pissed.
It's like
I'm
a first
I'm
date.
frustrated with it. My first date was awesome. But that's a whole other topic. What else was I playing now?
We don't get sidetracked, no.
I think. We jumped into Sea of Thieves.
We did.
Met the Kraken.
I saw your photo. I saw your photo.
He
was
killed
fun.
me, man. Like I didn't
Oh,
even
yeah.
stand a chance.
You normally don't.
No.
You have to be very prepared.
We were
You do,
prepared.
we
I think
were.
We only had like 20 cannonballs.
Yeah.
So did
we
you
didn't-
know what was happening when it happened?
Oh yeah, because as soon as we stopped, Drew was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
no.
So we just came off of an island. We only had 2 chests, luckily, right?
Yeah.
So we didn't have like a lot because the other night we played, we had a ton of cash.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we loaded up that night. We had a ton of stuff.
Almost like $8,000. Yeah.
Yeah.
$8,000.
Oh man, we
Oh,
had
it
like
was-
skulls. We had
money.
just random stuff we're finding on the beach,
Yeah.
and just everything accumulated. By the time we cashed in, it was just like cha-ching, cha-ching. I
That's
got
a hot boat.
I got a
That's
Kraken
hot
peg
boat.
leg.
$8,000.
$8,000.
$8,000. Yeah.
Sorry, I just laughed. It's not that much.
Well,
No.
it is for us for a good
Yeah, I
night
know.
compared to
I
the 2
know.
chests that we just lost. I didn't feel too bad losing it to the Kraken, but yeah, I've never faced them. All of a sudden, everything goes dark. I'm like, oh no! Sure enough, tentacles come up, and it just wraps around the ship, and then he grabbed me, and I'm like, I'm stuck inside. I'm swinging my sword. This is doing nothing.
Yeah.
Like nothing at all.
Cannonball's the only thing
Yeah.
that can help you there.
Yeah, and then he just drowned me, and I died.
He sucked me up and he spat me like 50, 60 feet away from the boat. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah.
I come back, the boat's like, meh.
yeah.
And you're like, I
that
should
was
probably
fun.
leave the area.
Yeah.
Mermaid.
Oh yeah.
Mermaid.
So we finished up with Sea of Thieves. I played some Light Fingers with my kid on the weekend too. That was awesome.
Nice.
That game is a lot of fun.
Oh, that game is a blast. If anybody has a chance to pick up Light Fingers on the Switch, that's a definite. You got to pick that up.
So me, you, Danielle, and Crystal,
Yes.
we're gonna hang out soon
I know.
and play Light Fingers.
Which-
I was talking to Danny about it, so
Okay, cool.
we're gonna make this on the podcast.
Nice.
We're talking
Now
about Light
it's
Fingers,
official.
so
Okay. Well, yeah. So Crystal and I were off to Barry the other day, and then all of a sudden Nate calls, and he's like, "Hey, what the hell's going on here?" Because he's reviewing Hitman 2 with me, and we hasn't got a clue what's going on because Hitman 1 is what you need to play before you play Hitman 2.
Yeah.
So I fill him in, and then next thing you know, we're talking about Lightfinger for some reason, and now they're coming over. I don't know.
it's just, it's just
Thanks,
snowballed.
Hitman.
Yeah. It was funny.
Agent 47.
Yep.
Still got my back.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, I've been playing more of that too. That sniper challenge is so much fun. I freaking love it. I'm a hitman guy though. That's what I do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. But I think that's all I've been playing.
That's all.
That's all.
That's
That's it, eh?
30
That's,
games.
oh,
It's too bad.
So I said
It's no heyday.
couple hours
that's
here, a
right,
couple
yeah.
hours there. Right. I'm all over the
intense
place.
shit.
I never. Yeah, it's just what I do. I don't know. It's fun. It's been good.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
left?
boys,
I think that's
Well,
I think that's it for episode 7. Almost an hour again by the time Steve does his little stuff.
Works is magic.
Yep. All right. That is it. Again, head to our website, insidethegame.ca. There you can catch up on all of our other podcasts, our TV show. Hit us up for a comment, questions, get you on the actual podcast.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
get the
That'd be
community rolling here.
Yeah.
Let's
And
get
don't
some
forget,
input.
you got to play some For Honor.
There you go.
Yeah. That's my
That's
2
your-
cents.
This is not a paid advertisement for Ubisoft.
All right. That's Corey, Randall, Nate. I'm Drew. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Night.